Maharashtra now, where 11 seats across Marathwada, Western Maharashtra and Konkan were in the fray. Baramati, the Pawar family turf, witnessed a high-stakes battle between three-time MP Supriya Sule and Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar's wife, Sunetra Pawar. Sante Gora gets us more from battleground Baramati.
So with the third phase, polling in around 50% seats of Maharashtra will be over. In this particular phase, there are 11 seats, 258 candidates and 2 crore 9 lakh registered voters. Baramati, Madha, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, Raigad, Satara, Sangli, Kolhapur, Solapur, Latur, Osmanabad, Hatkandle are some of the important seats. These 11 seats, out of these 11 seats, 2 seats are of the Konkan region, 7 of the Western Maharashtra, that's the sugarcane belt, and 2 of the Marathwada region. For the Konkan region seats, that's Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg and Raigad, unemployment, farmer distress and lack of industrialization are the key election issues. For Western Maharashtra, MSP for sugarcane, water crisis, Maratha reservation and farmer distress are some of the important issues. And for Marathwada belt, water crisis, farmer distress, Maratha reservation, Maratha OBC conflict are some of the important issues. Baramati is the most important seat where it's a Pawar versus Pawar fight. Other than Baramati, Sangli, Satara, Kolhapur, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg and Raigad are the seats to watch out for.
All right, let me go across to Mahesh Chavan, spokesperson of the NCP Sharat Pawar, Sanjay Jog, senior journalist, also joining us, and Syed Zafar Islam of the BJP and Bhavna Sharma continue to be with us. Let me first go across to Mahesh Chavan, spokesperson for the NCP Sharat Pawar group. Mahesh Chavan, it's a battle for the Pawar legacy, isn't it? Sharat Pawar putting all his might, but people are also saying that Ajit Pawar is there on the ground to listen to people. He's there to work for them, get things done. Isn't this election becoming very difficult for Sharat Pawar group in the NCP?
Good evening, Parikshit, and to my fellow panelists. See, this is a battle. Of course, it's a battle, but it is not that difficult battle for us. This is what we believe in, because what has happened is the splits orchestrated by BJP among NCP and Shiv Sena. The people of Maharashtra haven't liked it and they will vote against it. This is the first thing what we feel like. And there are a lot of ground real issues which are not been addressed by BJP government in last 10 years. Like, of course, the national issues like inflation and unemployment rate is, of course, there. But the real issues here are the farmers, agrarian crisis, and then water crisis. All these issues have not been addressed. If you know, it is said that almost 1,088 farmers died of suicide in Marathwada alone, where these elections took place today. So all these issues are there, which is going to be difficult for BJP to face. And other than that, if you ask me about Ajit Pawar and Sharat Pawar and Supriya Sule battle, no doubt Ajit Pawar has worked and people know him for his work. But at the same time, Supriya Sule, who has been 3 times MP, sitting MP, she has also worked a lot. And you might be aware that she has got Sansad Ratna award for consecutive 8 years, and which is a big thing. And people know very well what Mr. Sharat Pawar's contribution is there for Maharashtra for so many years. He's been in this politics in Maharashtra. He's working hard for the people of Maharashtra, benefit of people of Maharashtra for last 55 to 60 years. And people will definitely consider while casting their vote.
All right, let me go across and get a quick question to Zafar Islam on this. Zafar Islam, when it comes to Maharashtra, considering that there are 6 political parties now, the Shiv Sena is divided, the NCP is divided, would you say this is one state where the BJP is not clear how it will do in terms of numbers and seats on the ground?
See, whatever the political parties are talking and whatever has been shown in the media, they are far away from reality. The reality is that this election is not for X or Y or Z. This election for the country, and they all know that there is a man who is leading the country is the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. It is in safe hand. The country is in safe hand. They all want that this country should be led by a leader who has the ability to take tough decisions, who has the ability to take India to a stronger position, he has the ability to get India count in globally as a strong nation. So everyone wants the Honorable Prime Minister to come back and lead the country, irrespective of whether it's Maharashtra or elsewhere. They all have decided, they have made up their mind. What the Bhavna ji was saying, I must tell her that people of India has made up their mind that they will give blessing to the Honorable Prime Minister because he has won the confidence and the admiration of the people of this great country. So we are not overly concerned whether 6 party, 5 party, 2 party, 3 party. She is going to, Supriya ji is going to lose for sure, because even though Mr. Pawar, whatever he has done, but actually the man who is actually working on the ground is Ajit Pawar and his wife. And everyone knows the kind of work they have done to put together. So actually, the people also, they are not blind. They see who has done the hard work on the ground, and they will definitely vote for Mrs. Pawar rather than Supriya Sule ji. So we are confident of our victory. We are not overly concerned. We are not at all concerned.
All right, Sanjay
we know our target is, the Honorable Prime Minister said, 370 plus 4, and for NDA 400. We are on track, and we will cross 200 today itself.
Okay. So 400 on track. NDA target is on track. Sanjay Jog, the question that I'd like to ask you, the political symbols that all these parties have had for decades are very important from a voter point of view. Now, when it comes to the clock symbol, it has gone to NCP, Ajit Pawar. When it comes to the bow and arrow, it has gone to Shinde, Shiv Sena. How does this impact things for these two parties in Maharashtra?
Parikshit, you started very well. It was initially a problem for both the parties basically to reach out to the voter. But as you know, the social media has become so vibrant. Both the politicals not only resorted to, getting into the very active and vigorous campaign to reach out, but at the same time, reaching out to the voters through what they call as an outreach program. So they have succeeded. Both the parties are claiming, because I had been on the very ground, I have visited a couple of constituencies, the assembly segments. Now people realize that, the voters realize that there is definitely a change in the symbol what Mr. Pawar party used to have, and also for Uddhav. But what is interesting, which has emerged right now, is that, despite efforts by these parties, look at the numbers. I think, we must focus that. I think that issue was over. Look at the numbers of the voting pattern. The lowest one, as after at the 5 o'clock, what the election commission, the state electoral officer has released it is as low as 53.40% across these 11 constituencies. It's an average. But look at the most sought after and debated, Baramati constituency. It is just about 45.68%. I think that is the cause of concern for both the sides. Everybody was looking at with Dada charisma and Mr. Pawar's legacy, voters will come out, and with BJP there, just to tell you the viewers, Khadakwasla is the assembly where BJP definitely has a strong bastion. Over the years, RSS has slogged it. RSS definitely worked against Mr. Pawar over the years, but with the new equations, some of them have definitely sided and openly supporting Ajit Dada. But look at the numbers. I have got, the assembly segment-wise number in Khadakwasla, which is dominated by RSS. This is just about 38%. Everybody was expecting that Khadakwasla will be a kind of an epicenter when it comes to Baramati, which will have a higher turnout. I think, Parikshit, right now, as the 5 o'clock is over, everybody is expecting that some of the queues are there in various police stations, it will increase. But considering the last two phases, it was averaged out at around 62%. The observers here are claiming that at least in Baramati, it will not cross beyond 55%. And I think this is definitely a cause of worry, both for the political parties and for the election machinery.
All right, Bhavna Sharma Jain, let me ask you, how do you read the low voting percentages appearing in Maharashtra? And we're seeing this problem actually all across the country. This was a problem in phase 1 and 2 when the initial numbers were coming out. And even now in Baramati, as Sanjay was pointing out, the numbers are quite low. How do you read this?
What I feel very strongly is that across the country, we are seeing this trend. It is obviously very, very worrying that we have a low percentage of turnout. But on the other hand, what Sanjay Jogji has brought in front of all of us is where the RSS bastion is, where the voting percentage is the lowest. It shows that the voter who was with the BJP at one point of time is completely disenchanted and does not want to come out and vote. And I agree with one point that I agree with Syed Zafar Islamji is that this country is at stake. The country's constitution is at stake. So people of India have, it's a very important election because the country's future is at stake. Our constitution, which is, what their intentions are, which have been stated by their very own leaders, that they will change the existing constitution. And that is why they are claiming the 370, they are wanting the 370 number. But they will be extremely disappointed come June 4th because the people of this country are not willing to accept any change in this constitution, because this constitution has given the right for vote and for equality and equanimity and secularism in this country, and this will continue, and the people of this country are stand with the constitution. That is what they have demonstrated today.
All right, don't go anywhere. We request our guests to stay with us. When we return, we are going to be speaking about Karnataka and the other key states, the Hindi heartland, the Assam, West Bengal, what's happening in the Northeast. Join us for a full picture after this short break.